I want to talk about this case called MCCALL versus JACOBITZ. It's out of the Ninth Circuit, where they found there is no qualified immunity to detain a person to issue them a trespass warning. And I've already getting questions on this case, and they're saying, hey, if the person has been trespassed, why can't we detain that person? Here is the seminal issue in this case. The cops detained this guy in order to kind of give him what's called a red card, tell him, hey, you're not welcome back anymore, at this establishment. The problem is, in most states, trespassing the crime of trespass does not occur unless the person has refused to leave. So in this case, the cops were like, hey, you're not welcome back here. They're working with security. You're not welcome back here. So we're going to detain you while we give you this red card, this no trespassing card. However, they never gave him the opportunity to leave, to comply with the order to leave. So there was no crime committed, and that's essentially what the problem here is, and they got no qualified immunity on that particular issue. I hope that makes sense, and I see this all the time. Cops will be like, well, if I go to a store and they want a person trespassed, can I detain that person to identify them, make sure that we know who they are? And the answer is generally no, if the person is willing to comply with the order to leave. And they're like, but Anthony, if that's the case, then how do we prove that they've been trespassed before? And I say, it's a little tough, because you have this sort of conundrum that if they have not committed a crime, they can't be detained. All right. So, but don't forget consensual encounters. If the person, most people, after you say, hey, just so you know, they don't want you back here, and the person's like, okay, I'll leave. Hey, before you leave, can I get your ID? And if they give you their ID, that's a consensual encounter. That would not be an issue. But if they're like, hey, look, I will leave, I don't want to give you my ID. In most states, they can't be detained. They have to be allowed to leave because no crime has been committed.